lot of people dropped Tua when he got hurt, rightfully so, because he shouldn't be playing football this year. But here we are, week 8, going into the. It's gonna be a fun show, guys. It's already hidden. It's gonna, I'm a lightweight, guys.
I would say you look a little red, but you're very bright. So
Future, just like my future, just like my fantasy football season. We're going into this freaking end of the year. Tua Tagovailoa, he's rostered in 43%. He scored 0 points last week, so he got iced. You got iced if you rostered him and started him. But no, in all seriousness, he is coming back this week, and I'm excited if he's healthy and if he's able to play and if he's not getting cleared because of pressures. But that's not our show to talk about. This is talking about strictly fantasy. Justin, is he your number one pickup this week if you do not have a quarterback?
if you don't have a quarterback, he might not be my number one. I think the next guy is going to be my number one, but he's definitely up there because he does get Tyreek and Jaden Waddle involved, unlike literally insert any other Miami Dolphins quarterback. So that should hopefully score him points. I'm a little, I don't want him playing football. Let's be honest. Nobody really does, but he should be mentioned. He is a top quarterback in the league when he is healthy. So let's hope the Dolphins offense, like, I don't know, becomes an offense again.
That'd be great. I was just doing some little research before the show, and I was like, man, how does Tyreek? Because I don't roster Tyreek anywhere. I didn't draft him high enough, and I roster Waddle in a ton. I roster Waddle in a ton of dynasty leagues, and I haven't started him since week 2. Legitimately, like if unless I literally have to, I was starting Greg Dortch over Jalen Waddle every single week, and I don't regret it. Tyreek Hill, his total receiving yards, 44% of them came in week 1. 44%, almost half of his receiving yards came in week 1 this season. And Jalen Waddle's right there behind him, 40% of his receiving yards week 1. That's pathetic. I've seen many teams lose their quarterback, and then Jameis Winston scores more fantasy points in one drive than I think Tyler Huntley scored in 3 games or whatever it was. It's just pathetic. Grab Tua if he's there. Just understand that there's a risk of re-injury. That's all.
There's There 100% is. And speaking of injuries, we never talked about the injuries. So
Buzz Josh just skips through, man. This is what we do.
but we'll get there in just a second. Yeah, Tua, the favorable thing for Tua is he's coming back in a fairly easy matchup for the Miami Dolphins. The Arizona Cardinals have 20-ish points per game against the quarterback. So that does look good for Tua, which also in hindsight or in foreshadowing, whatever, however you want to say that, looks good for Tyreek Hill too. I have Tyreek Hill in one league still. It's a dynasty. I couldn't sell him a while after Tua got hurt. And now I don't want to because hopefully he should be back. I had him on the bench for several weeks, but bye weeks kill me. So had him starting this last week, and that was not great.
It is what it is, man. I just don't want to hear the Tua conversations anymore. As a Dolphins supporter and someone who just likes people and humans and wants everyone to be healthy, it tells me a lot about Tua's character, and not in a good way. To me, I'm sorry. You got a family. You have to think about that. You're being